So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan. I'm out here in Brooklyn. So wanted to talk to you guys today. What I wanted to talk to you about today is like equality with men and women. And I know like a lot of you guys, there's this idea in the incel community where women have all the power and women run everything and women this and women that, and they can get away with giving men a dirty look and not treating men right, and they can get away with all that. But what I wanted to tell you is that a lot of you guys, I guess, don't understand the woman perspective and the woman's point of view, and that's why you have this skewed view of things. Like, okay, so I grew up raised by my mom and my four sisters, and what I've had is a lot of experience with women with issues, and also, I've had girlfriends, and I have been in groups of mixed groups with men and women, and I've had a lot of female friends, and so I've seen it all. So I've never felt like women had all the power and women controlled everything and this, that, and the other. I think it's equal, and I'll explain it to you like this. Basically, what you don't know is you don't understand that a lot of women go through pain and suffering and heartbreak just like men. You know what I'm saying? Like, 3 of my sisters, been in abusive relationships and had so many problems with men, it's ridiculous. So it's kind of like, if one of my sisters was going out and she gives a man tries to approach her or look her direction, and she gives a man a dirty look, it's kind of like I can see where that's coming from, because I grew up with them, I know them very well, they've told me a lot, I've known the pain and suffering they've been through. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of friends who they gave men a chance and do it with the man, and then it's a hump and dump type of situation, and they are treated poorly, and it's like the man don't stick around after that. I've seen, I've had friends that've been through that situation. I've seen, have female friends that just been treated like dogs, they just been treated like, animals. Just, come here so I can mess around, and after that go back into the doghouse. A lot of women are treated like that, and it's not right, it's not fair, but that's a lot of the women's perspective, where a lot of the women are coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women ain't gonna even be taken seriously unless they throw on the booty shorts and the tight shirt with the midriff and their boobs hanging out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they've been through so much, it's ridiculous. And so it's kind of like, I could see when a woman looks at you and gives you horrible looks, or makes you, or it's just not always your fault, and it's not always because you're ugly, and it's not always about looks. It's a lot of things, and you have to understand that. Okay, you have to understand, what are you doing too? You know what I'm saying? You can't say women have all the power and blame women for everything too. It's like, what are you doing too, right? Because a lot of the incels I hang out, right, and talk to, like, they just, want to go straight for the hole. They just want sex, and it's kind of like, okay, what are you putting on the table, And I talked about this in other videos. Aren't you being a little bit selfish because you don't want to put anything else on the table? You don't want to love anybody. You don't want to show anybody any other type of affection. You don't want to do nothing for anybody else. Some people don't even have jobs, and it's kind of like, it's just this whole big conflict between men and women nowadays, and it's like they don't understand each other, right? And it's sad, but I think a lot of the incel community should just lighten up a little bit and understand, other people's perspective, and understand, empathy. You have to empathize for a woman too. You know what I'm saying? Like, For instance, okay, so like when you go into social groups, that's why I teach like you shouldn't just run after the women and try to hop on the women. When you go into social groups, you should just wait and see what's going on. A lot of times, women been through a lot, so yeah, they may look at you with dirty looks. It's not because you're ugly, it's just because they've been through a lot and they don't know who you are. They're trying to make sure this situation is safe, but after a while, you're going to find out maybe those women are going to give you a chance if you just, sit there and mind your own business and be around, just be nice and kind. Some of those women are going to give you a chance. But if you're just trying to rush for the hole, like run for the hole, it's like, you don't even know how to build anything up. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's kind of just like you have to chill and relax. Like a lot of women have been through so much, and it's kind of like you just got to chill and relax. And you have to understand that. And you have to come at it like you have to understand that women are going to be defensive off most men because, of our society we live in today. They're going to be defensive. And you just got to like sit down, relax, chill, instead of trying to always run to the hole. I mean, you'll get there eventually, but you have to just kind of take your time and relax. You kind of have to be a good person. Just wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go out there and put effort into it, but you also have to have empathy for another person, right? You really have to have empathy for another person. So let's look at it through empathy, right? And being empathetic, right? So, and this is so I'll give you a perfect example, right? If I was a lady and, or if you were a lady, right? You had a boyfriend or, a husband at the house, right? And let's say you were on the street and you were just minding your own business, grocery shopping, doing your thing, you were busy that day, busy from work, all stressed out, whatever. Do you really think, you're worried about, your own relationship, your own problems? Do you really think you would be nice if a man walks up to you and been like, hey, what's up, baby, blah, 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 blah? It's like you got so much on your plate. And then it's like, maybe you're in your neighborhood where people know you and you're looking around and people are seeing this guy hit on you, and you don't want them to run back and tell your husband or your boyfriend, oh, so I saw your girl talking to some men that she doesn't even know on the street. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at it from that perspective. Or what if you were a woman that's been in a lot of abusive relationships and been through a lot with men just trying to hump and dump you, right? And so you're just chilling maybe on the subway and some man approaches you and you kind of have all these bad experiences and you're looking like, oh man, like, is this guy going to be another one? Is this guy going to hit me? Is this guy going to hurt me? Is this guy going to lie about using a condom and get me pregnant and then I'm going to be stuck with his children? Well, he runs off somewhere and I can't find him and, I can't get any help raising the kid. Like, there's so much you have to think about. And, so just think about that, right? Women's been through a lot, and you have to be a little kinder and sweeter and nicer and just kind of like more empathetic sometimes. And I think that's one of the issues. You just want to run to the hole, and you don't have no empathy. So that's what I want to tell you guys today is just have a little bit more empathy, and maybe you'll meet somebody. All right, this is your boy Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.